The Isle just dropped one of their biggest development updates yet, and this is probably going to be a very important development update for you all. And today I'm going to be going over that development update and some other brand new information that was dropped this week. And since my last The Isle video was recorded, which was last Friday, so we've actually got a week's worth of stuff to talk about, and we've got this devblog to talk about in this video. Of course, you know, we've got some update free news to talk about, and then of course we've got the devblog, some new map news, and of course dinosaur news. But other than that, before I do go over and go into this video, I just want to say if you do enjoy videos like this, feel free to like and subscribe, and also join my Discord server. It will help out a ton. Other than that, let's get right into this video. So before I get into the main development update news, let's just talk about the update free news that I'm going to be showering you all with, because it's kind of a tradition to talk about the update free news that, you know, everybody covers anyways. So let's literally just talk about this, and we also see a brand new update and brand new addition to the Trello board itself. So Pteranodon is going through its ad hoc testing. This should be the final testing phase for Pteranodon before it's ready for beta. Schooling fish and elite fish have their balance finished. They've finished balance testing, which means they are now fully ready to go. Pteranodon has its final animations, the status effect animations completed. And one final thing, we see a new update for this update. We see a new item being added to this update, which could delay this update for a little bit longer, because we're seeing an oxygen rework. Oxygen in the game is completely being overhauled, and this is what the developers have to say about it. Oxygen drains if a character is underwater. Exhausting yourself while swimming now results in your character slowly sinking underwater as you begin drowning. Your screen will begin fading black, and your heartbeat will become audible, increasing in tempo the longer you're drowning for. Eventually the screen will be completely covered and your character will die. Oxygen drains if a character is underwater. Oxygen amount varies per species. Semi-aquatics last longer underwater than terrestrials. Stamina determines if your character can swim on the surface of water. Running out of stamina causes your character to begin sinking. When your oxygen has run out, your screen will fade to black and your heartbeat will increase in tempo until your character dies. Personally, I think this hopefully will not delay the update any sooner. This is very similar if you guys play Path of Titans. I assume not many of you will, unless you play both. This is very similar to what Path of Titans has as their drowning feature, which I think is pretty neat. It's very nice and realistic. This one is going to be even more realistic with the heartbeat and the screen fading to black, which will be even cooler. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you think this will delay update 3 any longer? Feel free to let me know, but let's get into the other stuff now. Let's just go straight into the human based news, or the dinosaur news first and then the human news. Right, dinosaur news. Let's just recap everything, shall we? We have the Albertosaurus model, which looks pretty nice. However, I personally think they should be working on other dinosaurs, especially the ones in the Trello board. And then next up, we have the Baryonyx concept art. This is by far my favorite concept art for the Isle. It's the best one we have seen so far, in my opinion. We also get some brand new screenshots of the baby Dinosaur, which I think looks absolutely adorable. You can see this little dude hiding under a log, which gives a sense of scale. This is still a very small little crocodile when it's a baby, and it grows up to be absolutely massive. However, it's still quite big compared to this little log. I wonder, do the Dinosaur babies, will they have a hard time if there's a lot of Dinosaurs in the water? Will they have a hard time running the risk by being murdered by them, or being fished out by a Pteranodon, or running the risk of starving to death competing with other Dinosaurs? But yeah, the fact this little guy can hide in logs is absolutely brilliant, and I cannot wait for it. Next up, we see some pictures of the Pteranodon literally snatching a baby from the ground, a baby hypno to say wisely, and flying above some Utahraptors. Two incredible shots. I have a feeling I'm going to be using this in my thumbnail, but I also think Anthomnia might end up using it in his thumbnails, because, you know, he does love a good thumbnail like this. Come to think of it, I'll probably be using this as well. That's it for the dinosaur news for now. Let me know what you guys think about all this new dinosaur news. What is your favorite thing to come out of this month? I personally think it's the Baryonyx model. What do you think about the baby Dinosaur? I think it's adorable. A bunch of new human news now. We actually see the model of the humans, and we also see some structure news for the bases that humans or the mercenaries will be living in this game, or will be based in. I don't believe the human model that we see is to do with the tribals that are in the game, if they're still going to be in the game. However, I'm pretty sure this is for the mercenaries. The models for the mercenaries in this game are absolutely ripped. These are like, you know that Chad meme where it's like the Chad face? This is what the model for the humans in the Isle Evrima look like from the preview. Of course, they've blurred the face out because the face will probably be exactly the same as that Chad face, and we don't want to see it because we'll be absolutely blown away by the Chad and his ripped body, which I feel really emasculated saying that because, well, it puts me to shame. Right, and let's actually move into the buildings, shall we? Firstly, we see some energy transformers. These look absolutely incredible. Mini power stations, which I assume will be powering the bases in the game. And maybe, if dinosaurs destroy it, the power in the base will completely shut down, which means the dinosaurs can get in and the defenses have been rumbled. That'll be really cool. Here's the actual model of them. I know I've shown a little like poly model, but this is the detail and the textured model, and it looks absolutely brilliant. I love it so much, and I cannot wait to see this in the game. I love the detail that they're putting on the human structures in this game, because technically it's the dinosaurs that are the main focus. It's very awesome to see that everything's getting the love in this game. Next up, we have a dumpster. Of course, this gets the same love with the extreme level of detail that the transformer gets. Be careful, there could be a Utah raptor hiding in these. That will be actually funny to see. Maybe a task to go take the trash out, and then a Utah jumps out and kills you. That will be horrible. Hopefully that's not a thing. Next up, we have a new compound, which by the looks of it has already been ravaged by dinosaurs, with the torn up fences and all. These also have some really cool lights on them, which will make it easier to see in the night when you're trying to walk back from hunting dinosaurs, and maybe the dinosaurs will be waiting there for you, knowing you're coming back. Another and final compound looks to be a storage area with a transformer in it, or two of them in it, or maybe some batteries, which I think is pretty neat, and it's awesome. And another thing, it's not this is the final thing, but so the one before wasn't the final thing. I think this is to do with humans. It's destructible buildings. I think it's a building. The GIF shows like a wall coming down. I assume it's like a wall of a building or a compound where the dinosaurs can barge it down, or a grenade will blow it up and it will come tumbling down. That's what I think it is. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below what you think it is. Right, let's talk about the world news really quickly. This is the final thing that I'll be talking about in the world of Evirma, or this brand new development update for the Isle Evrima. We have some, firstly, glimpses of meshes for the slopes and the cliffs, which apparently Dondi wanted them to do. For this, they wanted a mix of exposed dirt and rock, which I think looks really nice. I love the balance between them. I like the different variations here. However, it just seems that they're all very similar, and the variation isn't too much from the big to small. Of course, it just looks like the big one's been condensed and made to look smaller, which it probably has been. We have a bunch of cool images to show off as well. I know last time I shown off a bunch of cool images for the map, and today I'll be showing off some more. The first one we have is a pathway in a lush forest. It looks absolutely incredible, almost realistic in my opinion. The next one is another shot of a lush forest. Personally, I think the thick forest floor will definitely hide some dinosaurs in there. Another shot of the same forest with the sun breaking through it, through the canopy. Now we move into the river. The forest breaks out into a river, a very wide segment of the river, which I think will have a lot of crocodiles lurking in it, which will be absolutely terrifying. This will probably be the home of Dinosaur in the murky, muddy waters. Here we have another shot of the river to show you guys what it looks like. I think it looks really cool. And finally, we have two photos of the lush forest. The first one is a bit more open, and the final one is a little bit more dense. What do you guys think about these new images? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this brand new The Isle Evrima news video. I know I had one on Wednesday, then all this news got dropped, and I couldn't not make a video covering it. I know probably a lot of people have beat me to it, but here I am, covering this now. I was going to do Prehistoric Kingdom, but I might leave that until Monday or Wednesday. It just depends. Do you guys want to see that kind of stuff? Other than that, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like and a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. But other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.